Gervinho had such a mixed bag, really, of experiences at Arsenal. And Roma will get us off and underway. Where do you think Totti will play?
Well, I think Totti, we heard Luis Zaha saying before the game, Totti will play through the middle, but quite often he won't run in behind. He'll keep coming deep to receive the ball, and then the two wide players, Florenzi and Gervinho, will try and make runs, diagonal runs in behind him. That's the sort of formation that Roma will try and play in the attacking area.
Benatia into Strootman. And the Moroccan will play out again. Out wide to Torresidis. Federations Cup seem to be struggling for pace. Real worker though, De Rossi, one of Europe's great midfield players. He's lining up the wall.
Not putting too many in the wall, only 3 in there.
He made the save, but following up to score for Roma and put them ahead is Florenzi. It's taken Roma 7 minutes to take the lead against Bologna.
Well, I'm not quite sure what Kirchi was doing there. It's a great strike from Pjanic, dipping and swerving, but he pushes it out into a bad area. He's got to get it wide of the goal, the goalkeeper. And Florenzi, as all good strikers should do, following in. Here it comes, it's a long way out, it dips and swerves. It's him on the, almost on his wrist, back into the dangerous area. And Florenzi is first to it, and it's an easy goal for him. What a start for Roma.
3 goals this career. It's a good ball up to Gervinho, into the channel. Totti tried to stab it back to him, and Balzaretti's in there. Goodness me, so close to a second.
Have a look at the pass from Totti here. It's rolled to him by Gervinho, the little flick over the top. He knew exactly where Balzaretti was going, and he's unlucky. Gets it underneath Kirchi. But that's the movement we're looking for again.
Gustavo in there, Connie in there. Firm header away. Strootman was there, well positioned. And Leo tried to push it out wide. And now could be stretched. Lashout having to go back and cover. Did a job there on Florenzi well, but here's Gervinho. One-on-one with the defender. 2-0. Isolated with Antonsson. He simply breezed past him and sends Roma shooting towards the top of the table again.
Well, Antonsson does nothing right here. He doesn't close Gervinho down, and he doesn't back off enough to stop Gervinho getting the shot in. He has to do one thing or the other, and he didn't do it. And once Gervinho picked the ball up in a 1v1 situation, I didn't think he took his touch at the near post, but it started with a good run. The shout stopped the first move. Totti again, instrumental, reversing the ball into his path. Now Antonsson, what's he doing? Not a lot, really. Doesn't try and get the block in. It's far too easily for Gervinho to get his shot away. And it beats Kirchi at that near post. He'll be disappointed about that.
In Italian football, referees at the goals. Oh, magnificent goal! What a strike! Benatia forward from the back. It's 3-0 inside 26 minutes. That's an absolute cracker. The Bologna defence went AWOL completely. His second of the season. An absolute belter.
Well, it's good movement from Benatia in the box. Yes, the delivery's good. As you quite rightly said, where's the marking in the box? It's a bit of movement. There's nobody on the post, and it's far too easy. Antonsson again lets the ball go. Well, lets Benatia get away from him. Doesn't attack the ball. Gets caught underneath it, and what a good finish. Doesn't even have to head it and volley it. That shows how poor the defending was.
Horrible misjudgment by Strootman. little shimmy and a flick off, and he's there again. Oh, that's a poor ball though. Diamante, Cristaldo's ahead of him. When he nearly tickled, he very, very nearly tickled it in.
Well, that's what Diamante can do. 1v1, picks up the ball in a bit of space here. He's always going to try and get it onto his left foot. Starts running at Pjanic. It's De Rossi actually trying to close him down. It's across it. I think it goes between the legs of De Rossi, and that's what...
Saw him warming up a few minutes ago. Pazienza. That's a decent effort. Force a save out of the goalkeeper. That's where they've brought him on. Christodoulos.
Good little touch from a little nutmeg there in the middle of the park. Took the shirt off early.
Christodoulos. Another great clap of thunder. Out by Strootman. Gervinho. I love this running at Antonson. And that is another special goal by Gervinho. Another piece of hapless defending by Bologna. And Roma, just after the hour, have a fourth.
Well, every time the right back goes forward, Garrett, and they lose possession, they're in trouble because Gervinho just pulls out to the left-hand side. Once again, he's in a 1v1 against Antonson, who just backs off and backs off. He hasn't got his body position right, and it's far too easy for Gervinho just to cut inside him. The recovering defender doesn't get there in time, but what a good finish. Here it is again. See the way Totti just leaves him, lets him get on with it. Recovering midfield player should be back much quicker to get a block in. He doesn't do so. Antonson goes to ground, but what a brilliant finish. It's obvious that he was going to come in field. Second centre-half doesn't get round on the cover, Mantovani. And suddenly it's 4-0. And then the rotation of their front players also caused them problems.
Here's Kone. And at last, Morgan De Sanctis has had to do something meaningful.
I think it might have just been dipping under the bar. Kone hitting right behind this one. Just dipping down at the last minute. De Sanctis taking no chances in the wet conditions. Certainly was going under the bar.
I don't think you could fault a Roma player, really. Bologna have stifled the runs in the second half of Balzaretti, but here come Roma again. And it was side netting from the veteran substitute, Borriello.
You're going to see poor defending again from the centre-half, Mantovani. Why does he step up? He's too late to step up. He's just got to go with the run of Borriello. He allows Borriello to get behind him. He just cuts across it, just...
Roma squad this year. Exciting youngsters, terrific players. Veterans is Pjanic. Lajic takes it on. Well, that was so very exquisitely taken, but so very easy for him. Lajic breezed through, and Roma have a fifth. It was brilliantly taken, but Bologna saw him coming and allowed him to stroll through them.
Well, also, Totti just kept out the way here. He knew that he couldn't go past them with pace, but Lajic, first touch, change of pace, acceleration, goes past the defender. Which here, Totti may, to start with, it looked like he may have been offside, but once again, the centre-half, Mantovani, no pace, no enthusiasm to defend, but it's the only place that Lajic can score here. So close to the byline, just lifts it over the top of the keeper. Another really exquisite finish by one of the Roma players. What was good, the run from the wide player took Maleo infield, which allowed the switch of play. Maleo got back out there to get the block in, mainly because Torresidi's touch wasn't a particularly good one.
Lajic. Totti, is this the moment? Oh, he's had better efforts over the years. And Roma's top scorer in their history couldn't add a six. I
think he's undecided whether to hit this with power or to try and loft it over the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper just stood up. In the end, he could have gone much closer.
Well, Stuart, we were saying before the game how much we were looking forward to seeing Roma play, and they've not let us down, have they?
Absolutely not. They've come across opponents that have made it easy for them, though.
An emphatic Roma victory takes them to the top of the tree again. Their best ever starts. Florenzi put them ahead. Gervinho with a couple. And Lajic, the goal in the second half, capped it. There was a brilliant effort in there as well from Benatia. Totti missed a chance to make it 6 at the end. But the captain goes off a satisfied man, as does his manager. What a start for him and Roma this season. They have beaten Bologna here tonight by 5.